Grew up living under pressure. Mama played the mama and the daddy a protector. Money tight, so to sleep for dinner made my head hurt. Lost friends to the lead burst. Bullet holes and blood stains on the sweatshirt. I pray for him even though me and God ain't on the best terms. I think about it all the time. Yeah, I know I ain't perfect, but I gotta make sure that it's worth it. I ain't winning if my mother's still working. Clocking in and out without purpose. Dollar bills is cool, but only on the surface. I'm trying to build a school, my city been a circus. Killing fools and little girls twerking. I ain't trying to preach or nothing, but the only thing we see is destruction. It's hard not to see it coming. The police be bugging, so our sons only see results and going out on the streets and thugging with a gun at them. Yeah. No parents in their life, so they can run at them.
Yeah, Sulfur Shuffle T, two of the best battle rappers in London, or overall, period. I'm not going to say in London.
In London?
Oh, yeah.
Soul, man.
Yeah, I guess they're going to fucking get on my helmet about that. He's from Fife.
Boy. I've been to Fife, man.
But
I didn't see him though.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Yeah, shouts out to Premier Battles, man. I'm trying to get out there after the COVID restrictions.
I love them.
They super fuck with me. I'd love to get to meet some of those guys, man. And they do cool stuff. I like the lightsaber fucking background they did in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is some great shit, man. And they always have these cool.
Premier Battles, we are at Apex 2 at an undisclosed location in Manchester. I want to shout everybody that has bought a pay-per-view. Unfortunately, this event did sell out and we had to change it because of the way the world is right now. That being said, we are about to get into the headline and one of the battles I'm looking forward to that I can't explain how excited I am for this. That being said, on the right-hand side, making his debut in Premier Battles, show some love for Shuffle T.
Shuffle T. Love Shuffle T.
Yeah.
And on the left-hand side, you've seen him in Premier Battles time and time again, an absolute UK legend. From Fife, Scotland, show some love for Soul. This is a three-round battle as always. Soul won the flip and decided he's starting round one. So it's round one of Soul. Let's go, bro.
Yo, you've never rapped unironically in your whole life because he can't pull it off, so he won't try. That's the theme of this battle. But I'm on some penitent shit as well. Been in a whole world of pain and my head's like a living hell, and when I die, I know I'll be sent where the sinners dwell. Because I taught Shuffle how multis work. I will never forgive myself. I tried to tell the spastic how to write as well as rap it, but as far as he's concerned, that shit might as well be magic. And if he tried, he'd be okay. But his deflection, what he does, is be terrible on purpose and infer that that's like us. Now everything is fucked, because he's pretending that he sucks. How can we have a judge battle? He won't let himself be judged. But I can't say he's elitist, because elite implies he tries against the rappers he competes with, not acts like it's beneath him. So you parody the scene that makes the cash they pay your fees with. That's the very definition of trying to have your cake and eat it. Yo, but I guess it's up to you lot who you want in your company. That's fire or satire, detail or summary. Iron Mike Tyson in his prime, or Butterbean, the guy that broke the fourth wall, or the guy that built the other three.
Woo! He's so good at those, man. That's like, yeah, he just hits those there's like sentences. That's what we call the say the thing style, where you just like, you don't try to get all crazy, you just like say it directly in a succinct way. That's like that's one of the things he's the best at.
Yeah, he's so fucking good.
Yeah,
the detail or the summary, the guy that broke the fourth wall, the guy that built the other three.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's
fucking crazy,
and
man.
Once he takes his mask off, it really gets,
he goes
really
in.
gets cooking, yeah.
Yo, can't even hold a conversation without quoting from Gervais, and it's quite distracting. Can't hold a 9 to 5 because he likes his rapping. Cypher's at the filing cabinet. Boss came in, tried to clash him. Here's a quote from The Office. You're fired, Adam.
That's so good.
Yo, the nerve of this tough. Man, you working a lot while you subversively mock what you make currency of.
That is fucking insane. That's some shit you would write where it's like, it fits so fucking well together and drives the whole point of his first round home in one line. I fucking love that.
Man, you working a lot while you
succinct.
subversively mock what you make currency of. Secretly wishing we take him serious. We will certainly not. Because they don't make death notes that warn them and hog. Let's go. Yo, so tell you chicken neck pagans, your wicker men blazing in the lick of them flames, got your silhouette shaking. Say, I look like a ghoul? Better bring your best agents, because I'm triple S rated. You get black and white screened and a big old red wasted. Let's go. You'll know who your figurehead facing. Evil Dead's ash giving living dead facelifts. Fuck how many multis you can fit in them pages. You are washed up. 2012 internet famous. Fuck that. Let's go. Man, I write real lyrics. You're remixing, cheap gimmicks, sneak dissing what we live in. It's rekindled the fire I've been missing, so he's finished. If I don't make the cut after shuffle, I can't deal with it.
Jesus.
Yo,
I love those. That just like that stack, that like fire, just bam, bam, and the way it builds up. And I like in this, he gets all hyped. He does that "let's go" like a few times.
Yeah, I love
like
that. I know a lot of people were like, I watched this because this round is actually in a round for round this year, and people were like, I don't like how he says "let's go" like too much. But at first I was kind of like, why is he saying that all the time? But it like ropes in nicely at the end.
That's that B Magic thing too. Let's turn up. Like he always has. He always does that little like, yeah, let's get it popping.
Yeah,
you know, I like that.
It works.
remixing, cheap gimmicks, sneak dissing what we live in. It's rekindled the fire I've been missing, so he's finished. If I don't make the cut after shuffle, I can't deal with it. Yo, let's go. Fuck that. Me clashing Shuff, I 4-shot BR and teabag the cunt. Cause I'm terrified of losing. I need that. You're fucked. I've gone insane like Dr. Crane. That fear gassed me up. Let's go. Unconscious. Right ambidextrously. Left-handed punchlines. Right-handed setup schemes. Nicest there's ever been. Synapses, sensor beams. Write everything I hate about them and rhyme accidentally.
That's so good.
Christ.
But that's like the left-handed punchlines, right-handed setup schemes. Just soul like, just like a beautiful minding his bars. This battle, 24,000 views. Fuck battle rap, man. This shit's crazy.
I know, this is fucking insane.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Let's go.
This is like his, I remember this being like his round of the
Yo, let's go. Nah, you're gonna go, they won't save you. Shuffle's 2 and 12 now, Adam's 0 and 0 later. Shit, I comatose haters. Let that rope, it don't phase you. Got a good eye on him, like smoking Joe Frazier. Let's go. Fuck that, the pen game death note. You brought this little piggy to market, I got him 10 toes. Someone that we laugh at, not someone we respect though. I'm married to the game, you're battle rap friend zone.
That was awesome, man. I love him getting all like fired up in there. You can see like Soul's been doing that for so fucking long that he knows how to like get into his energy mode like pretty quickly, and he writes in a way that moves him into it. You know, I think sometimes you have to get in that zone, and it's hard to go first. It's hard to like start cold, bring it up with all the nerves and everything. But he writes in a way that like gets him there.
Yeah, totally.
So it's super cool.
And when he's in that pocket, man, he's like fucking invincible, man. He's so good.
Yeah, he's great.
He's so fucking good.
Yep, Soul's awesome.
And I love this battle too because of this right here.
All right, mate.
Dog, I fucking love that.
Yeah, the like deflating it.
Yeah, for real, that's so funny to me.
Shuffle's like masterful at that. But I think that's like what Soul's attacking him about is his like unwillingness to take it to like be serious like Soul will and like put himself into it. But at the same time, like he does master classes and just like
yeah, man. The sarcasm.
All right, mate.
Here we go. I love that.
We'll have a massive go. Well. It's not the best writer in battle rap. Briggsy. Now, if you're watching this from my old school, or I used to know from in my town, and you haven't watched my battles before, and you thought you'd watch this one now, then I just wanted to say, I mean, you might have already figured out, but usually there's a bigger crowd. But this is Soul's dream. I mean, he doesn't even want there to be fans, because when they react too much, it interrupts him, and he is not going to need that. His face goes red, gets all patchy like he's got a pox or a heat rash. I've never seen anyone get so pissed off over positive feedback.
This is like a perfect contest.
You should see his face when they applaud. It fucking bothers him now. If he had it his way, it would not be allowed. He'd opt for a bouncer to follow them round, knocking them out. How dare you make noise over my bars? What is wrong with this crowd? I keep telling him, that's not heckling. Clapping's a positive sound. To the point that I don't even think this is something that COVID could have done. I think he just bought all the tickets so that nobody could come.
That's out the fucking rhyming dictionary for that one, man.
Yeah, for real.
COVID could have done.
He hopes and he prays, hands clasped on his knees, the next crowd won't relate as much. Wishes he could go back to his start in the scene, because then, well, no one gave a fuck. Because you were shit when you started out, and guess what? You're still shit. Remember the compliments match? Well, me and Marlo killed it. I cringed every time we complimented Soul. I didn't even want to film it. I didn't think of anything nice to say. I just wrote the quill bits. Didn't tell Marlo it was compliments either. I just said, let's pen one of our classics and both make an effort to be incredibly sarcastic. So that's what that was. Not this time. This time you're in open water swimming with a megalodon, and this time Quill isn't here to put the kettle on, so you won't win. You'll crack when the pressure's on. Even soul is an anagram of lose if you spell it wrong.
That's so great, just being able to like say that dumb shit and like make it
work.
Yeah, like he's got his delivery like down great.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, so fire.
An introverted little nerd and rap the scene you settle on, this stuck-up cunt? That would be a femidom. Catastrophes in Lebanon. That would be a femidom. Catastrophes in Lebanon. His hands and feet and head is gone. Now push the envelope so that you can receive this letter bomb. The voting's in. He's been chunked. You have to leave the Pentagon. My name's the biggest in the scene. That has the peanut petalon.
I don't get that
retract everything we said in the compliments.
But I bet it's great.
It wasn't meant. Even that really, really, really nice bit at the end. And that stuff we talked about after when we ditched the event and went to go and have a couple of lovely drinks with my friends. And on the podcast when I said you were sick with a pen. And all those really nice messages you think that I sent. And that time that I asked you if you had any interest in men, and that weekend we shared in Paris, it was pretend. Sorry. You've got talent, but it's just fucking on your computer waiting in documents because you ain't got the confidence. So anyone telling him to do something's just wasting their oxygen. So maybe if you'd achieved a single major accomplishment, it would have been a little bit easier to pay you a compliment.
That's great. Major accomplishment, pay you a compliment. That type of stuff's awesome.
Super
I love
good.
I love the like clarity of what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Being able to like stack a bunch of stuff and have it be something you can follow.
Mm-hmm.
Like just hear it and it like comes through. Sometimes I get a little lost on like what Soul's saying, but then he'll like it goes through, the energy's there, and then he like hits something. But
Yeah.
I get a little lost on some of his like deep multi-chains.
Yeah, I can feel that. Shuffle's like super, they match up perfectly, and it's like a stream of thought that ends succinctly at the end. It's fucking really good.
Oh, nice. They said Nahasa Pepalon is Apu's name in The Simpsons. It's his last name. So, like, I'm the biggest name in the scene or something.
Oh, word.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
Obscure,
That's
but
dope.
great. Yeah, great. Buy the rhyming dictionary, guys.
Yeah. I should have worn Shuffle's hoodie. You sent me a hoodie.
You want to
Yo!
Yeah, we'll go change right now.
Yeah. Match the lighting.
Yeah, totally. All right, second on Soul. Let's get it. Let's go.
You still never rapped unironically in your whole life because he can't pull it off, so he won't try. But I clocked the change like Doctor Strange. I see past enough. And when you see past enough, you know what he's planning up. You can't beat Thanos, bruv. He ain't been snapping once. So as soon as he has a buzz, it gets repackaged up into cheap ads they punt, to weak brands that duck, then these fans get stuck with the scene that they got. Then try sneak back to us to deplete half the funds out the leagues that they love with a complete lack of trust. You're a sellout. State of them. I'm honestly upset. You want a book? You need a roaster for your comedy event? I do adverts, weddings, even record a little set for 47 pence. I guess Shuffle's worthless when he always deals off the bottom of the deck. Look, you want to know what rhymes with fuck your book? I could rap before it. Yeah, you do want to know. You don't need to anymore. Just go and check the fucking chapter for it. Yo, but ask him and Marlo. They're in a clique like us, getting clicks like us. Getting corporate-sponsored advertising gigs like us. But you got Oreo and Foot Locker now. His life's fucked. Because he sold his soul, now it's eating his insides up. That's why any phony promo Rowan gives him's a vain attempt at stroking his low esteem. He holds his own position and with no conviction. And if his homie's roaming, he's rolling with him like GTA bowling missions. It's cheaper than the clothes he spits in, cheaper than the home he lives in, cheapest Tory coalitions, cheaper than devoted Christians switching to Jehovah's Witness close to Christmas. How's he coping with his social distance and his dome he's living at the very epicenter of his own specific solar system? World revolves around him, and the only way he knows it's spinning is if we stay in orbit. He's just hoping that we don't eclipse him. I gave him life, no restrictions, soul's the Higgs boson in him. Flew right out the sun out my gravitational hold he's gripped in. Till Icarus's phony wings, his homie stitched, have both been clipped. The wax is slowly dripping in the ocean where he's going swimming. Gets the harsh light of day, fucked your cozy coalition more than Marlowe fucking off and leaving with his Polish missus. Should have stayed inside your golden prison, locked inside your own restrictions. No one gives them, placed them on himself and he's too old to switch them. If I don't battle for a year, you wouldn't fucking know the difference. He don't tweet for a minute, he's going missing and no one missed him. He needs a fucking battle, because he needs to be told he's winning. He needs views and numbers. He needs to get his own opinion. He needs to reevaluate his whole existence, because the voices in his head say he's washed the moment his opponent isn't. Yo, how ironic is that?
This is by far the best thing I ever wrote for Soul.
that you wrote the
That's
song?
good.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
No, that was crazy. He went on for so long with that.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
awesome.
I was getting kind of lost in the middle there, but I love the point he made about, like, you know, if I didn't battle for a year, nobody would notice, you know, like, and you don't battle, like, you don't tweet for a day and fucking people are, like, looking for you.
Yeah, you had the little part in the beginning with the, like, devoted Christians, Jehovah's Witnesses, like, so that was kind of just, like a little fluff. But it's just, there's a point at which you get impressed by the expansiveness of the scheme.
Totally.
Like, yeah.
Totally
He needs to
agree.
be told he's winning. He needs views and numbers. He needs to get his own opinion. He needs to reevaluate his whole existence because the voices in his head say he's washed the moment his opponent isn't. Yo, how ironic is that? It's unbelievably fucked. Need to tell him he don't matter to believe that he does. Even does a podcast called Something About Rhyme. Should have changed the name to I'm Nothing Without Mine. Cause I ain't trying to tag along in some battle rap carry on, feeding off the scraps upon the road we fucking trampled on and making content you write books and podcasting on, you pimping out the giant whose shoulders you're standing on. And I'll end on that. Should I say it so I meant it? And I'd say the bloke is jealous that they're saying so respected. And it's maybe overzealous, but I'd say you owe me credit when compared to those who'd only ever save their soul to sell it.
Jesus.
That was a cool one, but I feel like it didn't have, like, as many of the, like pointed moments. You know, it was like technically impressive, and it was awesome. He kept it going so long, and the rhyming dictionary line I really liked.
super good.
But that one, I remember the, like, shuffles around is, like, crazy. The one he's about to do.
The second?
Like, yeah, I remember Soul's first being fucking awesome, and Shuffle's second's like, this is a really good one. I remember.
Hell yeah. Second on Shuffle T. Let's go.
Let's do this thing. I turn up to a house party, they go, no, fuck off. You turn up to a house party, they go, no, fuck off. Tell you what, mate, you're lucky there's not much audience around here. Because with how loud the fucking staff and crowd were going to laugh, this round was going to last an hour and a half. People thought I'd be intimidated to battle him. Like I'd be too scared to fight, or wouldn't be prepared to write. When Briggsy asked me to battle him, I went, yeah, all right. There's not enough audience reaction here. I feel like I'm dying alone. I think I have to start providing my own.
Yeah, do it, Shuffle. You're a genius.
Thanks, mate. Now, you reference the most obscure shit, and it just seems a damn shame, because I'm sure it's good quality wordplay, but it just needs to translate. You reference something only he knows, we don't get it, it's disagreements backstage in a screaming rampage. Like, how is it my fault? They don't know my physics teacher's flatmate's sister's niece's cat's name.
That's fucking genius. Well done.
You hear his raps are so complex, it's like some crazy and deep riddle. And you treat that like it's some sort of ace up your sleeve, Mitch, or I can say one word and make them laugh. You might take that to seem simple, but you don't get the complexity that goes into making it seem simple.
Oh, that's really clever.
See, I came into this game and I beat the odds. Now I've got more fingers and pies than Sweeney Todd. Bars, jokes, schemes, the lot, and you can get it all at once like a weekly shot. That's for my dad.
Yo.
So good, man. When he does concept stuff, it's so funny.
Yeah, it's so clever.
He's really good at
the comedic
writing those.
timing for that was fucking incredible too.
Yeah.
When he's like, "That's for my dad," like, it's just perfect. It's so fucking good.
Shuffle really, he always comes out with something like that.
Yeah, I wonder if he feels pressure to do that now because people are like, "You did the thing versus Heretic, you did the one versus Raptor, you did this one." I wonder if he's like, "Fuck, I have to do like some sort of concept," and also the one versus the Australian dude that we were just talking about.
Dundee?
Yeah, Dundee, where he's like, the flight was so long we had to eat the cabin crew.
Oh yeah. I think the thing with that is that it just has to do with like the mind that he uses to approach battle rap. Like the way he thinks about it is probably about creating moments like that more than anything. Like for him, he like thinks about it on a dimension that's outside of just like writing a bunch of bars to beat this guy, but like doing these kinds of things. Because he does all these, like, he's got the podcast and he was doing all those adverts and stuff. So like I think he just thinks about it in that way.
Yeah, his train of thought is
there might be some pressure because like the Heretic one and the Raptor one were both like those are like
insane.
Yeah,
Insane.
But I think it's just how he thinks.
Yeah, you're
It's
probably
really
right.
cool.
That's my fucking dad. Cut that. Look, I mean, You've got brains and yet you're still dumb. I mean, remember the punch, the Jefferson stuff, adrenaline rush, and then he's in trouble and gets kicked out to the end of the month? I mean, you're a good writer, you're clever enough, and yes, you come up with incredible puns. Excellent, but let me be blunt, that doesn't make you any less of a cunt. That punch was dead. Such a mess. You thought Caustic would land face down like buttered bread, but he just remained stood up instead, unfazed and unimpressed. Come on, Jed. Couldn't smash a prawn.
Yo, hella Pat Stay-ish right there.
The buttered bread thing.
Well, just like, come on, Jed. Like,
Come on,
I could
Jed.
totally hear Pat saying
You
that.
salty sea
I would
cracker.
love to see Pat and Shuffle battle like
in like a
real.
non like I don't know,
Yeah.
suck your dick battle.
Yeah, and not like a competition to like, you know, out fucking affectionate the other person.
That'd be a cool
Dog, I
one.
filmed that battle. That battle was crazy. They threw a fish on like a fucking big fish on stage and almost fucking took out Shuffle and Marlo. Like they didn't see it coming. It landed on the stage hard as fuck.
Oh my god.
And they threw it back into the crowd, and they couldn't see like where they were throwing it because the lights were so bright. I'm like, that definitely like hurt somebody.
Damn. No, they're Canadians, man. They were just like
Yo, and the funniest
caught it
thing
like a
is,
seal.
I don't know if it's in the footage, but after the battle, I don't know, dude. Nova Scotia's just a wild place. Some dude had a live lobster. Like, he's like, it's for you to Shuffle, and Shuffle's like, no, I'm vegetarian. Like, wouldn't take, like, this guy has a lobster.
Yo, he's like, I'm going to the battle tonight. I gotta get something for Shuffle tea. Like
a lobster, that one.
pulls up the lobster trap. It's like, this is what you're getting, bud.
Yeah, man, Canada.
Yeah, Scotia Novit. Was I supposed to know it?
But let me be blunt, that doesn't make you any less of a cunt. That punch was dead. Such a mess. You thought Caustic would land face down like buttered bread, but he just remained stood up instead, unfazed and unimpressed. Come on, Jed. Couldn't smash a prawn cracker with Thor's hammer. Skinny piece of shit. Weakling. He's thin as a cheese string, but no one sees him as appealing. I'm 90% sure if we were in a fight, I would beat him, but I got this sort of bad wrist right now, and this knee thing. But I'm just listing your weaknesses because I figured them out. And those weaknesses should turn into crippling doubts. Makes my own weakness seem insignificant now, which is that I never make it clear when I finished a round.
He definitely is.
Yeah, does battle rap fuck with your sense of how tall people are? Because I cannot tell. Like, I know Shuffle T's tall, and I think Soul's like 6 foot or something, but
What?
he just
No.
seems. Soul just seems short.
Yeah, Soul's my height. He's
Really?
around, yeah, he's like 5'10".
I cannot tell how tall anybody is when I watch.
Yeah, it's
battle rap
weird when you
videos.
do that, and then when you meet them, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
wait, that's how, like, or if you meet them, you're like, whoa, you're, like, way bigger than I
Yeah,
thought you
just,
were.
you know, Pat Stay's a giant, and like
Yeah, for real.
Shotgun Suge's a giant.
Yep.
Everybody else is between 5'3" and 5'9".
Yeah, I don't know if there's anybody that I ever met that I was like, oh, you're, like, shorter than I thought you were. I think the Canadians, I was kind of like, whoa, you guys are all, like, a lot taller than I thought you'd be. Like, organic when I met him. I was like, dude, you're, like, fucking pretty tall.
Yeah, he's
you
a
know?
real tall guy, man.
Yeah. And a lot of people think Diz is, like, fucking enormous, too. I think on Diz's...
He's probably like my height or something.
He's
right?
6'2", I
he's
think.
bigger than
On
me.
his fucking Wikipedia page, it says that
On
he's
his-
6'7".
on his grind time battles.
Yeah, dude, it says he's 6'7". I'm like, dude, he's not that. He's a big guy.
Yeah,
man.
Bender's a 80-story salivating hard at Force of
Yeah. Towering
It's crazy
giant.
he could fit inside the venue.
I know.
man,
It's like
yeah.
we made it work somehow. They're on soul. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, I'll just
Yo.
give constructive feedback. Those breaks to show the logo, let's put like a loud sound effect or something over that, because it's like awkward in between the rounds when there's that Apex logo, and the sound effect is super, super quiet.
Yeah, this one was noticeably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just cuts. Yeah, just do something like that.
Yo, you still never rap unironically in your whole life because you can't pull it off, so you won't try.
I'm actually like not really a fan of that. The like repeated slogan thing. I'm I don't know.
Yeah.
Ilmax done a few of them. I just don't really. I don't know.
Mook did it in the Rock battle.
Yeah.
A lot of people do it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
not
guess
crazy,
I'm torn. It's like whatever. The first time you hear it, it's like, and then when you hear him do it again, you're like, oh, it's like what he's doing.
It just depends. This one I don't like very much.
Yeah.
I don't
because it seems like Soul doesn't even like it.
Yeah.
Because
the
he's
whole
like,
way. Da, da,
yeah.
da,
And he would say it passionately, but it seems like even he's kind of annoyed with it.
He had a point he really wanted to like drive home, but you can't just like re-articulate it over and over again. So I don't know. That's just a little feedback there, Soul, man.
That's super fair.
No, that's.
Guess you're scared you'll be embarrassed by it. Well, it's nothing to me to be nothing but me. I guess I'm just in love with the scene. You're a step removed from your character. Al Murray MC. How the fuck can you speak when you've always got your tongue in your cheek? Yo, but enough about how this fucking clown writes. Just show you what battle rap's supposed to sound like. Look, I was supposed to battle Respect. You want to know how he got this battle? Ask these folk. Why double down? BA left, selected to B home. Right left, BA up, start down. I go beast mode. Why double down? BA left, select, tap B home. Right left, BA up, start down. It's like I'm playing with a cheat code. So reload. So reload your last save. Your life shrink and deplete. Try hitting me, wipe, instantly die. Switch off your screen. Your left trigger is broken. It's a nice figure of speech. To shoot from the hip, it's aimless. What you right triggering me. See, I used to like shuffle. I used to like shuffle. Thought the kids all writing. Just got more and more pissed off writing about his battle rap, laughter track, sitcom rhyming. I'll leave the PC running like I'm Bitcoin mining. The left-right rattling like a sidewinder. Take the head clean off him, I'm Highlander with the Zweihander. I elevate, the level set is crazy, you're in checkmate. Excavate for any shred or trace of what I left, chase perfection, and it went and sent me crazy. I ain't Ben saying Kevin Spacey's present in 7 made me a head case. Commander of the Scots, man, I'm Rob Roy's major. Said I bun heads like Princess. You ate Moss Prob's flavor. Said the razor for the reboot like the Tomboy Leia. 2187, you like John Boyega. Fucking MF Dooma, man, when I slew his rats through the mask. Promos like the Rat King. Creep on him like sewer rats. Swing on him like Nat King. Nuts on him like Super Nat. Rain on him like cats and dogs. Beat on him like boots and cats. How odd is he? You ain't Iliadam. I'm Homer with the poems, man. I Iliadam. Hector at the gates. I'ma really drag him through the mud. Blow minds, give fans that listen aneurysms. And I swear to God, you do one of your mannerisms. Drag him through the mud. Blow minds, give fans that listen aneurysms. And I swear to God, you do one of your mannerisms. I promised when the contract was written, I ain't scrapping with him, but there's a clause. If Adam anti, I'm showing him that these hands are different.
Christ. That's what we watched this for.
That was fucking
How is this 34
nuts.
minutes long?
There's judges.
Oh.
Yeah, I just realized that too. Because it's a judge battle and the judges... I mean, every single judge battle, the judges are longer than the actual battle is.
They should put it as a separate
video. Totally
right?
agree.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of torn on all that because that's what we experienced at the Grand Prix. Like the battles would be like it was like seriously like we weren't taking any breaks. It was just like okay, battle judges, and the judgments were so long.
Yeah, and there was that one guy that was cool. That was cool. I remember watching some of those. I would just watch the battles mostly.
Yeah, but the thing about I'm like kind of torn because it's like on one hand I want the pay-per-views just to be the battles because you don't when you watch a UFC fight you're not like okay, let's hear what people have to say, but fighting is not a creative art form where people have to explain why they thought somebody won. It's just like, this guy had more points.
And so justify when you punched his fucking eye out of his socket. What were you thinking? What was going through your head?
I liked that more than his kicks.
Yeah.
But yeah,
cool,
it is hard. Sometimes it does get frustrating, and it's like, fuck, I wish these like streams could be shorter. But yeah, that's why this video is so long. It's the fucking judgment on it.
Cool.
I promise when the contract was written, I ain't scrapping with him, but there's a clause. If Adam anti, I'm showing him that these hands are different.
It's crazy.
Said love is blind like Ray when you're the father of soul. Said love is blind like Ray when you're the father of soul. Folk like him going crazy, I'm the father of those. Must be green, like Al. You think I pardon him though? It's kinda gay. Like Marvin, about to father a ghost. Cause they barks, like Solomon. So what these lots see is I'm a legend, like John, or at least top 3. But I'm a Scot, like Jill. So when they see God bleed, Then they pick it, like Wilson, and say he's lost steam. Took a holiday, like Billy. I've been on leave and caught flack, like Roberta, when the scene got weak. Makes you wonder, like Stevie, what the chief cause be? I guess it withers, like Bill, unless it lean on me.
That's crazy. I do wish that there would have been some. That's so crazy, but it's
Fire.
like that's the reciprocal to like Illmaculate doing that whole thing to him.
Yep.
That was crazy.
God damn, that shit was fucking insane.
Yeah, man. Soul's so good, man. He's just one of those guys, like, he puts things together so well that even on, like, the ones that aren't, like, his super dopest stuff, like, it's always kind of, like, worth watching and, like, mining through.
Totally.
Somebody.
Totally.
Yeah. It's
Soul's the fucking man.
Yep.
All right, Shuffle T's third. Let's get it. Let's go.
Sorry, Jay. Oh, do you mind if I just wait? No. The people who skip you around on YouTube to find a place. Wow. Nice one, mate. Right, okay. Now look.
Freestyle rebuttal.
Your Ilmac battle, I watched your Ilmac battle recently. It popped up out of the blue. You started rapping first, but I managed to power through. That video is up to 91 fucking thousand views. 90,000 for Ilmac, obviously, but the rest of that is down to you. I've got called a racist in a recent battle. You're safe with me, Jay. Some of my best friends are racist, and they can be great. Mate, all you did was call an Italian a wop. It's like, take a seat, mate. Can't even say something racist without being called a racist these days. You can't have a go at him for being racist. That's how the commies would start. Especially not him, he's just trying to follow his heart. I mean, come on, he's not even English, he's from Scotland, you arse. Of course he's a racist, all foreigners are.
Yeah.
And I'm not anti-Scotland. I think Edinburgh is swell. I've been to Glasgow and went out for the festival as well. And although I've never actually done heroin myself, I hear you guys do it better than everybody else. I mean, the best of all the Celts. But look, don't roll your eyes at me like, oh, the same Scottish bars. Go on, kick off, make a great song and dance. You can barely detect his accent now. That has phased off and passed. Now you just play Scottish parts like the train spotting cast. I'll invade Scotland Yard and invade Scotland Yard. No, not that. I'll invade Scotland fast and invade Scotland Yard. I'll take away your freedom and your brave Scottish heart. No one turned up here because they saw your name on the card. Fuck it, I'm gonna cough in this face. Fucking take off your mask. You don't like jokes about where you're from? Well, they might be commonplace. Because there's quite a lot of japes about it that I've got today. If you don't want them to come up, then you know exactly what I'll say. Don't get into battle rabble. Don't be fucking Scottish, mate. I'm cooking him. Talking roast haggis and mincemeat. Smoke that like a chimney. Toast that till the bone marrow go black and it's crispy. You think your writing's complex? Go back, have a quick read. My notepad is a mystery. That's no Agatha Christie. What are you even still doing here? You don't have to assist me. Just go grab me a whiskey and don't rap till I'm tipsy. I'm toe tagging this pipsqueak, this no talented pig me. And so Adam and Briggsy, you'll both have to forgive me for choke slamming them 6 feet. Both hands to the kidneys. Homelander to Mo Farah. You won't handle it quickly. You'll need Joe Jackson to hit me. Your bones shatter. It's grisly. I'll throw jabs at him swiftly to send soul back to the 60s. What?
He can like really do it too. Like that's the thing is like every once in a while like he can really like hit the like he can hit those stacks like multis, bruv.
He's amazing.
Yeah. It's cool to see him like get into that a little bit. You know, I remember that from this. It was great.
What?
So polite.
In summary, avoid slurs about somebody's race. Thanks, PB, I've had a wonderful day. Thanks to all the amazing fans who showed up to the place. Hope I didn't say anything to earn a punch in the face. Time.
Let's get it.
Man, it was great. They both, they just delivered. It was great. Lived up.
Totally did.
Who you got?
I think Soul won.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't really think Shuffle ever like loses battles. Like, I never like, man, he's lost.
It's 100 bullets.
Oh yeah.
He lost 100 bullets.
Well, yeah, I think you can argue that he lost 100 bullets for sure.
Yeah.
100 bullets third, where he's like, that shit is fucking incredible.
Yeah, that's
oh my
dope.
god.
And the way he kind of like, like gets it
Yeah.
going, and then
Totally.
the crowd like, yeah. Well, Shuffle choked too, but he had that, yeah. But
yeah, didn't Shuffle have something hilarious about like?
Yeah, he's like,
what a
the
name.
difference is this. Like, I also like mayonnaise, but I don't like when it's a dish with a singular chip in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Like,
that was super
that
good.
was great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a funny one. But yeah, that's a great battle. I think, I feel the same way. I think Soul like wins the battle, just because I feel like he generated this more like serious, concentrated energy, but is no slight to like the entertainment value of watching Shuffle T. Is like you can, even if he doesn't win, it's worth watching. Absolutely.
Totally agree. All right, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. Thanks to Random for stopping by.
Yeah, it was nice to see you guys, man. Check me out. I got randomswebsite.com and Ooza's back on Instagram.
Fuck yes, bruvs.